All right, let's get it.
That's one of them beats you just gotta let rock out, man.
Go, man. Hunt Club, episode what?
Episode 6.
Episode 6, we in here.
Episode 6.
Episode 6. Damn.
Scream on them one time for the one time.
That's when back in the day, we wore your throwbacks extra long.
I couldn't afford throwbacks.
Bullshit. You found a throwback. Everybody had a
I
throwback.
had one swingman throwback that I have no clue where I got it from.
Nah, that shit was dope though. You have your throwback, your 7XT under that shit. You
The
had your
headband with the headband.
2 headbands if you was a real nigga, man.
Question: why niggas wear the basketball shorts over the jeans?
Shit, comfort level.
You might,
fucking
might not know
phenomenal,
when you
nigga.
might need to go pick up a game of
Nigga,
21 or
that shit
something.
was the most pointless shit of all time.
I used to do that shit too. Like you had to but
I've
the
seen you
shorts
jumping.
under the shit had to coordinate with your outfit.
Oh, hell
outside
yeah.
that
Niggas-
shit.
It's extra pair of boxes.
Did y'all wear baseball socks or that was an East Side thing?
That's definitely an East Side thing. West Baltimore, we don't do
They
no
wear
shit
baseball socks and twist them up so it looked like a kind of candy cane.
like. No, we sold crack cocaine.
You don't believe that.
But nah. Welcome to the Hunt Club episode 6. We got
Episode 6.
We got Jamel on the left side.
What up? What up? What up?
We got
Welcome
Mike
back.
on the right,
Hello.
and we got me in the middle. And shout out to the retro throwback Jay-Z. The perfect timing, because so what they did now is, it's tax season. So it's 2 things that happen during tax season in Black America. Is 1, fucking Jordan goes ham with the retros. And then 2, Beyonce or Jay-Z and Beyonce go on tour. So that's where we at right now. It was like $5,000
For what?
ticket. I saw people posting tickets where it was just like 5 racks,
What you get with that?
1,200 racks.
What you like
Nigga,
what comes with that?
You get to be in the ambiance of Beyonce and Jay-Z, nigga.
You get to be in the
Fuck
space that they
that.
were maybe 2 hours ago. You can't even meet them, so it's like it's a VIP package for like it varies for like
It's
couple
not a meet and
grand.
greet?
It's not a meet and greet. It's just a VIP. You get a fucking lanyard, a on the run T-shirt. You get
For
like
5 racks,
access
nigga.
to a bar that you got to pay. It's crazy. But
I've never, maybe because I'm pretty frugal with my money. I don't see the value in paying 5 racks for a fucking concert ticket.
Nah, I mean,
when
people
you can
don't
go to
play
a
with-
rave
with-
for like $20 and have a great fucking time.
the Beehive don't play. She make an announcement and people dropping rent money.
That's
I've
facts.
had girls that checked into my hotel that spent all the money on the run to
I've
tour,
had like 10
and they
girls
couldn't-
check into one room.
and they couldn't afford the room, so they bought the tickets but couldn't afford the credit cards. Declined. We trying to check in and get the room, no incidentals.
Fuck you. That's being on the run. That's the whole point of this shit. Catch me if you
Beyonce,
can.
you
I'm
ain't
not,
worried
paying,
about get y'all
I'm,
jammed up and, like-
I'm not paying for the room, so you need to catch me when
But
you
you
can.
know what? I went to Beyonce's tour 2 years ago. What was that last tour she was on? The Formation
Nigga,
tour.
I don't fucking know.
I had to. I took my girlfriend.
How much
there.
you run? How much does she run you?
We had to go to we had to go to the sticks. You go to Philly, you go to Baltimore, DC. That's when the price is a little bit higher. So we went to like her Hershey tour, like a pit stop.
Was it
on the
worth?
way.
Is it
So
worth 5 racks?
We
14
didn't pay
racks on
5 racks. We got it for I got it for like 400
Each or altogether?
Fuck no, it was 400 in total.
That wasn't bad.
Floor seats. Yeah, considering where it was, but Beyonce, I'm gonna give her credit, man. I wasn't a huge fan, but she puts on a fucking show.
Yeah, she does.
She got hit like she was going through her catalog. I was like, God damn, I
Beyonce
forgot
got a
that.
lot of hits, like
Man,
a lot of
she
fucking
has
hits.
a lot of fucking, and she does everything live, and she does everything in fucking heels.
She
and
sings and shit. Like
she
that's her
sings
singing.
She
That's
sings
good.
live. She dances. She does all the shit in heels. The production value
Is it
crazy.
worth $5,000?
To who? It depends on who you talking
If you
to.
got $5,000,
If you got
like, I'm
$5,000,
not breaking the bank to see them, but
No.
it was worth
The
paying.
400.
It was worth the
But
400.
see, but see, my only thing is when I see like Jay-Z perform. All right, so we saw Kanye perform. You know, is a whole show in its own. But I don't know if I would pay $5,000. Jay got hits. I'm not going to take that
Right,
away from him.
yeah.
But to see Jay walk back and forth and on the stage and
Like
spitting
shit.
bars and shit, he not going to do no Bruno Mars fucking dance scene and
Oh,
break in a group dance or nothing like
No.
that. It's just going to be a Jay, who's like 50.
I mean, but
standing and
you
spitting.
still reminisce on his hits because Jay has a catalog too.
Yeah, but is it worth
I don't.
that
I mean,
much
it
money?
depends.
Like I gotta like Austin was saying, like when we went to see Kanye, like that was a whole production. It was like a Broadway production. It was fucking
Does
thunder.
Beyonce
It was
something like
fire.
that? She puts on like a huge production.
There's a
as
lot
well.
of lights. She has a live band and lights, but it's not like pyrotechnics and nothing like that. But
Mm.
I don't know, man. People ready.
It depends. You should assess your financial situation. If 5 racks is like going to hurt you, and you're like in the position for like several months, possibly a year.
We're talking about women and rationale. It's not.
Nigga,
Doesn't correlate.
I'm not going to jeopardize
women,
my livelihood
women
over
rationale
fucking
and
music
Beyonce.
tickets.
But that's the
not
same
a good mix.
But that's the same thing, because like I guess if women put their money towards going see Beyonce, and like I said, when Jordan drops the same fucking shoe every single year, dudes are standing in
Yeah,
line
that's
to go
facts.
buy that shit. So it's
nigga
just,
mentality.
Yeah, fun fact. I've never bought a pair of Jordans.
I don't think I bought a pair of Jordans either.
I got a pair of Jordans on.
Could you afford them at the time?
Did you buy them or you
I
still?
got my taxes back, so yeah, I could afford.
All right, so you just in the same pool as the rest of the niggas.
But I
and
want.
shit.
But they was like,
I mean, it is what it is. I
I'm
mean,
not standing in line for no fucking Jordans.
No,
like
I'm not
I
standing in line
ordered
for no
them
phone, no
on the-
Jordans,
online.
no tickets, none of that shit.
I mean, at the end of the day, my thing is to like at the same time have fun with your money. You only live once. I've done some. I spent money on some shit that I
Just make
probably
sure
was
the
like
lights
I
on.
can't afford this shit, but fuck it, I'll get it back later. So if you got 5 racks,
The fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, you can do
So
whatever
you
you
got
want
5
with your
racks
money.
to
But I'm
fuck
saying
off,
just
yeah.
make sure you can afford the rent next month. Make sure the kids can eat, or you got diapers.
Yeah.
Nah,
before you go
Beyonce
see
gonna come
Beyonce
save
for
you,
an
man.
hour and a half.
nah, she gonna save you. If your credit card bills due, you about to get kicked out. Better get you through that
Yeah,
shit.
right.
Man.
She gonna put out another album so you can spend more money on it.
Right. But nah, big shit that just dropped. What was it last night? Which was weird. Like you would think they would drop on Friday, but the Chris Brown, Lil Dicky video, Freaky Friday.
Freaky, it's
I
freaky.
fucked with it,
Friday.
like,
it's
I-
hard body. I fuck with it. It's
Yeah,
fun.
because now we're like in a generation where music videos aren't creative anymore. Like,
Facts.
yeah. So like when I was watching it, it was like you've seen it before because of the Freaky Friday movie and shit like that. But the
Shout
fact
out
that
to Lindsay
people,
Lohan.
yeah, the fact that artists are still having fun. They aren't taking themselves too serious, and it's just a fun video.
Yeah.
Kind of, I wouldn't say shut down the internet, but it was
It got
it was
something
fun
to
to
get
watch,
people
man.
talking on the
yeah,
Friday morning.
yeah.
So I mean,
How
I
did
think
you, did you
Austin, you text me, asked me if I saw it, and I saw it the first time like in like 5:30 in the morning. I was like, I don't
So,
know.
nigga, you was
fucked up,
tired.
nigga.
Nigga.
Yeah, I was
5:30
like,
in the morning.
I mean, I've seen Freaky Friday movie. I get the concept.
The movie was-
it's
yeah.
But I mean, I saw it the second time. I liked it a lot more. But at the same time, it was like this little Dicky. Like you expect, silly kind
Yeah,
of
it's Lil Dicky.
premise from him. But I mean, the celebrity cameos were funny when Chris Brown was talking about
The Kendall
yeah,
Jenner
I can
one.
finally say nigga. Can I say nigga?
That
And
nigga shit was
that
funny
a
as
funny
fuck.
part. I
That's funny
enjoyed
as
that
fuck.
part.
But no, it just brings creative. Like I said,
That's true.
it's a difference from what we kind of got used to when it comes to music videos. First off, music videos stopped being fun to look at because they didn't have a personality. It was the same shit.
Right.
Money, cash,
females
hoes.
shaking their ass,
Drugs,
and
guns.
drugs, cars, talking about how rich you were. So to take the seriousness out of it and make it a little silly, making fun of yourselves a little bit was
I'm
kind of
curious
refreshing.
about the backstory to it. I want to know how that came together. Like Lil Dicky and Chris Brown. Like that's
I
an
mean, they all
odd.
Hollywood. I mean,
that's
everybody
true.
got each other numbers. Probably reached out, hit them in the DM or whatever.
But it
But,
does inspire. It just gives you a good feeling because they're just having fun and it's a playful video and
Right.
it's an awesome thing to watch. It gives you
No,
a good
no,
feeling.
I couldn't even take a serious Lil Dicky video serious. Like I can't imagine him doing anything
Say
but
that
something.
money.
No, but it,
Right,
it,
I
it
didn't see
just
that.
shows you, like, when people say history always comes back around, like just with the Bruno Mars and what's your name, Cardi B video.
Dripping.
Fin-
Oh yeah, dripping
finesse,
with the finesse.
like that. Yeah, that was kind of a fun video and
That was
kind of
too.
getting back
Yeah.
to the '90s feel where people are making enjoyable music where it's not always gloating about how much.
Yeah, like a cookie
Right.
cutter brand.
Right.
Coke.
Yeah, I got more
It's
money
something
than
for
you.
everybody. Like
yeah.
you can play that video in front of
And birthdays.
other than the nigga part.
retirement parties.
Right.
Orgies.
But no, I mean that kind of brings me to my next big thing. I guess big discussion that came up while we talking about Bruno Mars is a lot of people, and I don't know why, because he's been kind of doing the same, music style like that. I guess the bigger that he's getting, the more accolades that he's getting. But people are trying to say that Bruno Mars is a culture vulture. Me, I love Bruno Mars. Like for the longest time, I thought he was black anyway.
He's
but I really
he's
thought
Puerto
he was black.
Rican.
I thought he was mixed.
He's mixed. He's Puerto Rican and like Jewish or something like that.
I thought he was just black and white.
Like Hawaiian or some shit. Like, he's fucking black.
But no, like, how do y'all feel about that? Do you think that Bruno Mars capitalizes off?
No, fuck no.
Nah,
come on now.
No, I mean,
like Bruno Mars,
I think that's crazy to believe that he is a culture vulture. I mean, and it stems from. I mean, this discussion came up from a young lady. She was like, I guess she's a Twitter activist, Shea Butter Twitter, Hotep. Girl, said she went viral.
Come after you after that shit.
It's the truth. Like they be out there, man. I can't stand Hotep.
But you can. I mean, if you listen to his story though, like it wasn't like. For me, I think Justin Timberlake is a culture vulture.
I mean, before we get into that, I want to play the clip of the young lady that that started all of this. Yeah.
The reason why I fucking hate Bruno Mars is because, like, yes, Bruno Mars 100% is a cultural appropriator. He is racially ambiguous. He is not black at all, and he plays up his racial ambiguity to be able to do what Jimmy.
How does he play up his racial ambiguity? Does he like?
I don't know. He's a person of color, so I don't think that this might sound ignorant as shit, but he kind of gets a pass for that shit. Because one, it wasn't like he had a silver spoon fed to him, so he was just like, oh shit, I see black people over there getting this money, let me go act like them, like Malibu's Most Wanted or some shit. But like first off, he's a person of color.
Yep.
Two, he came from humble beginnings. I think he was like living out of a shack in the woods or some shit like that. Yeah. And then every chance that he gets, he pays homage. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
you can tell that he's inspired by a lot of artists.
He says it.
Yeah, he does. But you can say that his racial ambiguity adds to like.
I don't even know what that word means.
It means that it's open to interpretation, like Derek Jeter. Like you don't really know what he is, or Aaron Judge or something like that.
So that plays easier to white America. Like you get a point. You kind of get a point for that it plays easier, for that. But that doesn't mean
I see him as black.
I mean, I see him as black.
Because there's only three races. Was it Mongoloid, Caucasoid, like there's white people, and then Negroid is just black. So either you're Asian, you're white, or you're black. There is no in between. So you look at Bruno Mars, you don't see an Asian man, you don't see a white man, you see a brown
person of color,
black person of color. So it's weird that people can't understand whether he's black or white. So,
I mean, if he's black or white, the way he does his music is not cultural appropriation because of how he demonstrates. It's all homage. It's all, you can tell he's inspired by it. He's not making a mockery of anything he does.
Right.
He's just making good music that he enjoys, and it just happens it's popular music because a lot of people enjoy it.
Yeah, and he does it so well that you know that it's genuine. Like it's in his soul. That's why I was saying like people like Justin Timberlake for example. Like I would say that Justin Timberlake is more
You wouldn't say he is a culture appropriator, but
he's a culture vulture. I think he's a culture vulture.
Out of the two, he would be more of a culture vulture.
He would be more of a culture vulture compared to
Bruno Mars.
Just because he flips it on and off, I guess, whenever. I feel like whenever it's convenient.
That in the wood shit, and he was dissing Prince and everything, and then you come back.
What the fuck he dissed Prince?
He dissed Prince years ago. They were was it Carry Out? He dissed him on the track.
What? Come on,
these niggas dissing Prince now.
It wasn't. It was. I forgot
his single.
What
his single. I just heard the shit the robot shit. It sounded like Prince to me.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like he can go in and be on his soul shit, and then come back. But the only thing that kind of twisted back to Bruno Mars and not make it too much of Justin Timberlake. I mean, I just feel like Bruno Mars gets it. I mean, at the end of the day, that's something. I think it connects more to him just because of how he came up. And the way that he performs, you can actually feel that is in his soul instead of him just trying to make a quick buck out of it and doing a Miley Cyrus move and just trying to get the bag. You know what I'm saying?
There's more that she said too. I mean, that was only like 15 seconds of what she said.
She went in. I heard if you get a chance and listen to it, she went ham.
Cross genres and go into different places. And you guys are bringing up Michael Jackson. Number one, me personally, like I don't even think that Michael Jackson now in this day and age will be able to get to the point that he got to previously.
Facts.
And a huge part of that is because
what does that
mean?
What does that even mean?
Their black music and their black culture from a non-black face.
Absolutely.
And you have
Michael Jackson was a king of fucking pop.
They said that in 2018, Michael Jackson wouldn't have been Michael Jackson.
What?
Nigga, it wouldn't be like
that's
certain.
the Hotep Twitter shit, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Of pop. He
revolutionized music that we have. So if it was no Michael Jackson, if Michael Jackson came out today, music wouldn't even be in the same like stage, and you wouldn't even be listening to
music wouldn't sound like it is today without the influence of Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Every fucking body's influenced by Michael Jackson. Because he's the king of fucking pop. It's popular music. It affects us all.
You gotta address that with them Hotep niggas, man.
Nigga, come on.
Yeah, sometimes niggas be too black. I'm all down for the cause and shit.
The ones that say women don't need periods and
I saw that shit. like women don't get periods. Real women that eat healthy don't get periods.
You're not supposed to menstruate, my sisters.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like the white man said that. I'm like, come on, bruh.
Like my friend, I got a couple friends that are nurses and shit. I'm like, yo, explain it. This is new shit to me. I don't know none of this shit.
Yeah. It's just them crazy conspiracies they
don't get periods.
It's a thin line. I mean, it's a thin line. I'm always down for the cause and shit, but it's been sometimes like the chick that was saying, that just had the interview now is kind of like, all right, come on now. We going a little too far. But I mean, and then we have, people like, what's her name? Rachel
Dolezal.
Yeah, Rachel Dolezal, which she's getting a Netflix special.
Is she getting it or is it up in the air?
No, she got
it.
The trailer dropped and everything.
What the fuck?
Shout out to my successful black women. Monique, anything is possible.
Shout out.
If Rachel can do it, then why you mad? First black woman to go ahead and get her own document. Rachel. That shit is crazy.
She
I didn't even
looks black.
She does look light skinned.
I wouldn't guess. She look like a light skinned lady with freckles.
Not her high school picture.
I mean, once she dropped her white pictures, but I mean, how she played it up? She got the braids and
all that shit. I mean, she was the head of the NCAA chapter.
NCAA. I know it's March Madness.
Right. My bad. Fuck my head up. You know what I mean? Shit.
But nah. So
she does things. I mean, if she was ahead of that, then she does things for black people, right?
Nigga, yeah, because she was trying to fucking patent her stats and shit. She was trying to make y'all believe she was really black. But so what is the documentary going to even be about? Is it just going to be her life?
Yeah, it's following her for 2 years and the stuff that she's gone through.
How to tan yourself properly.
Right. That's crazy.
How to fry chicken.
How to season
chicken.
Now,
I wonder, now, okay, so what if she does know how to make some banging ass fried chicken? Do we give her a pass at this point? And some
Can she bake mac and cheese? Can you fry chicken and bake mac and cheese?
Now, if she does make some clutch ass soul food, does she get a pass at this point?
She might get it. Nigga,
I know that's
Thanksgiving jumping. I don't know.
Yeah, man. So, but no, like, how did that deal even come to the table? Do you think like Netflix?
Because I mean, in this day and age, is about what gets people attention. What's
for the 30 seconds,
right?
Yeah.
What's going to make people tune in, whether it's substance or not? It's just all about the troll era, and I think what's going to get clicks. So. Rachel Dolezal is a lightning rod for criticism. So as soon as you bring her name up, it could get trending, and people everybody has an opinion about her.
Yeah.
So when you bring her to Netflix and get a whole documentary, Twitter went crazy when they heard.
But would you watch it? I think I would not watch it.
I would
personally
watch it. I'm interested in her life and her struggles, and it's not just the way. If you watch the trailer, it's not about just her and following her around and how she moves. It's how this whole situation is affecting her kids. Because the trailer was literally an interview with her son. Like, I don't like this shit sucks. Like, Mom, why are you doing this? Why do you make this book? Why are you making this documentary? My life, me and my brother's lives are hell because of what you've done. And I hate it, and I hate what you said. So,
what is she making a fucking documentary?
I think it's more on her effect, her celebrity. Her effect on her kids and stuff like that. So that's what I got in the trailer. So I'm interested in watching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like so you bring the kids into it, and then now you already have that gray cloud about people wanting to know why she tried to pass off as black and why she tried to live this life like it was black. So I mean, of course it's good marketing, and of course it's gonna get people to watch it. But
and that's the whole
is that what we came? Is that where we're at in society now, where people just doing random shit?
Where the fuck you been at the last 3 years? You ain't watch Bunk? Who else? Bunk Gang.
Bunk Gang.
Is it Bunk Gang?
Have you guys seen
everybody else that trolls fucking A-Town, Welvin, like this is all about.
A-Town, he got his somebody's like stole his Instagram or some shit.
His manager robbed his ass and
he got his mama on. You saw his mama though. She backed him up.
Nah, I ain't seen
what mama's supposed to do. But no, that's I guess you're right. I mean, because I guess the new 2008 shit is say fuck Pac. That's like the new shit now.
Pac is the best rapper.
Nah, man,
that's
you get on
by
by
more
saying,
troll shit.
Yeah,
like to get clicks. Like that you'll get in the blogs if you say fuck Pac.
Yeah.
Whether you, I mean, and I understand what a new generation comes to. They haven't really heard Pac, just like we not saying
Curtis Blow.
Well, yeah, what's up with
fucking
KRS-One? Y'all don't fuck with, we didn't listen to
Well,
him.
we're not gonna disrespect KRS-One or Curtis Blow or
right.
whoever.
I mean,
like,
you know,
that's
they're
not
the old
my
heads
genre.
that they paved the way for our favorite artists. So you either ignore them or you pay homage, but don't
say
just
they
say Pac is
trash
trash.
or like-
Especially we haven't heard it. Pac shit is timeless, man.
You fucking lying.
We can listen to Pac right now, and this shit is still relevant. So that's so to say his shit was.
To Dear Mama.
Nah, they said this shit was boring.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Say
like,
shit's
damn.
boring. Like you listen to Hail Mary, fucking Hit 'Em Up, California.
First off, fuck you know.
Man,
Yeah.
Pac is the GOAT.
And that's the
shit-
same
shout
thing.
out to Pac, man.
Yeah, shout out to Pac. But that's the thing, too, that's kind of scary, though. Like, so 10 years, 15 years from now, you going to have kids saying, like, fuck DMX. And, like, you know, not shut, like, it's just crazy and shit.
Mo
Yeah.
gonna fight his
Like I
kids.
slapped
ass.
every fucking kid you diss X like that.
Yeah, that's
nigga.
what I'm saying,
I
man.
lay a nigga down for X.
But another big, I guess, breakup power couple that was that went down like this last 2 weeks was Angela Rye. And it's funny because Angela Rye and Common broke up, which I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But the reason why they broke up,
Man, that was
is
everybody's relationship goal.
Fuck
That
no,
was
a lot of
big
people didn't
goals
even
and
know they
shit.
would've go.
That was
Shit.
woke. That was woke relationship
was
goals.
damn
right.
That was woke.
Two wokest motherfuckers
Yeah,
in
if you-
Hollywood got together and now they broke up.
that was
man.
like the super incent fucking yoga black couple of all
Oh, yeah,
time
but, you know,
and
that
shit.
probably
Hot
says like,
coffee,
you know,
insect.
two people that are identical don't necessarily match up. Like, even though they're both woke as fuck, it doesn't necessarily mean they go together.
Well, the
Yeah,
way we
it's
hear
like
it,
the
she was
yin-
too woke.
Yeah,
Huh?
no, it's like yin
She ain't
and
gonna
yang.
sleep, yeah.
I think for relationships to work like that, one gotta be woke, one gotta be semi woke, but two woke motherfuckers is just like
It's too much shake butter in
it's,
the house.
it's too
nigga.
much
Damn.
arguing and stuff like that.
It's
But
too much
now the
shit.
reason why Common didn't say out, you know, say it out in the media why they broke up, but somebody close to Common and I heard in you know, in a blog or whatever said that they broke up because Angela Rye fucking talked too much.
Like, bitch, what the kitchen empty, bitch? What you doing?
Yeah, and like when I heard that, I was like,
That's
that's kind of
terrible.
fucked up. Like
Yo.
you can't say you broke up with a woman because she talked too much.
You
But
can only
then when
think
I-
that.
Yeah, you can only
Yeah.
think that. But then when I saw when you look at Angela Rye's like interviews and stuff like that, she's funny and I mean she definitely
She's
says what's on her
awesome, yo.
mind.
I fuck
but
with her hard body.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
She be
ha-
fucking niggas up on like Fox. I mean, not Fox. Something
CNN
like
But
and
when,
shit like
but
that.
when do you
Shit.
turn it off though? It's gotta turn off. You gotta be able to sit back and chill and like,
yeah. I mean, when you're working, you're working. And
babe, I respect your opinion on Trump administration, but it's
Can-
like 10 o'clock. I'm trying to watch TV. Like,
can we just watch Jessica Jones real quick?
I think
that's
some
it.
women don't appreciate silence. There is a comfortable silence that comes in a relationship.
With
like
time, yeah.
some women
You can't
don't get
keep
that.
saying-
They think that's like it's an awkward silence. If it's an awkward silence, it means something's wrong or something. Or I got to feel the air. I just
Like,
like
no,
to
I'm
say,
chilling.
talk and
Nah,
say
I
something.
can't
man.
say. I mean, like again, you can't. I think it's personality.
I said some women. That's why I said
Yeah,
some
that's what I'm
women. Just
saying. Like not
I've
all
been
women,
around.
because there's some. I guess
Some
there's some
dudes
dudes
do
that
talk a fucking
too
lot.
much, and some people are just aren't comfortable with just shut the
Silence.
fuck up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just like just enjoying people's presence and just watching TV. Like I've been with,
what I'm saying. It's a
I've
comfortable
dated
silence.
women that just doesn't. It's just won't shut, like sometimes you
shut
just
the fuck up.
right. Like sometimes you just
Terrible.
they can literally have a conversation by themselves, and then you have some women that
you
are
have like
too
3
quiet.
years in that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel
That's
that.
wild.
That's crazy.
That's
Right.
crazy, bro.
Damn, that's
But
crazy.
so, I mean, but do you think that's a petty reason to
No,
to
I
It's
mean-
petty as shit. No, you got to say something else. Like, I think we're growing apart. Like,
No,
well,
nigga,
he
don't
didn't
give no
say
cliche-
his
don't give no
homeboy
cliche
was like, yo,
shit.
she talked too fucking much.
You gonna say you with your woman and you
Uh-huh.
were like, I can't do this anymore. You talk too fucking much. You think that's gonna fly?
No, I mean, just say what's real. Like, fucking, who you are and who I am don't match up, bitch. We got to part
Okay, that's
ways.
not being real. Then
That is real. She
That
talks
is
too
real.
fucking much.
That's the realest shit.
Yeah.
ever if he
How
said
is
it.
how's it real if the reason he said he broke up with her is because she talked too much? But then you said, what you said? We're not.
who you
That's how
are
he
and who
really
I am
feel.
are different people. Like, we
But
don't
that's
go
not
together.
saying you talk too much.
That does say you
fuck
talk
he
too
No,
says
fucking
but
that
much.
talk
that's
too
hinting.
much.
That's beating around the bush.
No, it's not.
Saying I don't want to be with you because you talk too much. That's being direct, but saying we're different people.
Bro,
That's
you missed the first half of what he said. He literally said you talk too much,
Oh,
and then
I
he
guess I
said,
did miss that.
Jesus
Did I miss that?
Christ, he
You
just
probably did.
ignored.
I forgot I said
I'll give myself a nigga.
Did you
please,
not
for
say
that.
that?
I might
I
have
myself
said
a
it. Run
break.
the
you
cameras
said
back.
that.
I don't know
Yeah,
what the
I
fuck
thought
happened.
Oh, so you did
Maybe.
fit off.
I thought I heard, man. I thought Mike was more 100 than that. I could have swore you said, look, you talk too much, And
No, we
me
ain't
and you
say
at
that
just
shit. Nah, drop it. Fuck both of y'all.
Nigga.
I'm right.
But I mean,
So-
that's a part of it.
But say, if you
But
gonna
yeah,
be
you gotta
direct,
be direct.
if you that direct, like you fucking stink. I can't be with you no more. That's
You
direct,
stink.
but don't say. And then the beat around the bush, like I think we're drifting apart. That's
No,
different.
like saying we're different people. You don't like to take baths. I like to take baths. That's different parts of our
You
personality.
like to smell a certain way. I like to
we
smell a
two
certain
different
way.
people.
Right.
You can get with a non-smelly motherfucker or with a smelly motherfucker, depending on who you cool.
But I
with.
mean, all right. So if you're saying that what Common did was petty, allegedly because his home,
He
I guess
gonna-
my
no,
close
he's
door-
not going to tell her that.
Allegedly,
gonna tell other
allegedly,
people
let's
that.
roll with it. Let's roll with it. Let's just say he
Allegedly-
said it.
Allegedly, he said it. Now, what if what's if that's petty? What's another petty reason to break up with a woman? Like personally, like what was the pettiest thing that you ever done? What was the pettiest
mean-
reason why you broke up with a woman?
I mean, I've never like petty wise.
What's the most fucked up reason you stop talking to a girl?
I can just
You
get
want this
bored.
right?
I just get bored. Yeah, hit me up. I just get bored. And it's like, hey, you know, no, I ghost people. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm a ghoster.
But what's the reason you ghosted somebody?
I just get bored. I get bored pretty easy. That's one time I ghosted. I forgot. She kept texting me and shit, and I told you.
I guess she wanted to communicate with you.
that
so
shit
you got
was too
bored
much.
with that
She
shit?
kept texting me and shit. I told her I died.
Oh, I remember that.
I didn't tell her. Oh, I do remember you
sent
did that. Like,
long ass text
I
saying
told her.
that you
did you tell
died.
her to donate the McDonald's funds? or
Yeah, I
something?
did.
The
I
Ronald
did.
McDonald.
I did. So that's another fucked up. Michael fucked up story. So it was a chick I was talking to, and I fucking got tired, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell her I died.
You
And
could just not talk to her and not say that.
that's not funny. I was wanting to do something funny. So she texts me, and I'm like, I text her as like I'm my mother and shit. Like, hey, Michael died last night.
But why would your mom respond to your hoes saying that you died?
I don't
Like,
know,
what
nigga.
difference
It made
would
sense
it
at
be?
the time. The shit was funny, and I told her I died, and then I asked her to donate to the Ronald McDonald House because that was my favorite charity. Is that fucked up? That's
That's real
fucked up. That's
fucked
not
up.
that fucked
Did she
up.
ever find out that you were still alive? Or
I
you
mean,
like-
bitch know now, so
Right.
we'll see.
Nah, but I don't think I had a petty reason that I can think of. For me, it probably wouldn't be petty because it's like calculated. But I don't know. I don't think I had a.
The very pettiest reason for me. Well, bad sex is a reason to get cut off. I don't know if that's petty because I think a lot of people can.
Because you
group
gave
that.
bad sex or she gave bad
Right,
Never.
right. Embarrassed,
No.
nigga.
you can't talk to her again
Right.
Chris, after that performance.
I don't know how to explain myself after that. So let me just cut her off. The fuck?
I didn't say that. I
Right.
said if we had bad sex, if the sex was bad, then that's really like, because I mean, can you really pursue a relationship or anything strong if you know that the sex is bad?
Did
No,
you
fuck
communicate that? That kind of goes back to
No,
I mean-
that's why it's petty. You just stop talking to them. But
That's why you shouldn't wait 90
I've-
days. Because
I cut a girl off
That's what I'm saying.
because it was she was too perfect.
Nigga, what the what's too perfect?
Too perfect for what I was ready for at the
No.
time. Like I was ready. I just broken up and like you ready to be a hoe.
She a
Or you
serial
in a
killer.
you're in a different mind space and
Yeah.
you meet a girl that's great and in a different time would have been great, but right now I'm not in that space
No.
where I'm looking for
Yeah,
someone
I mean,
to be
Yo,
exclusive with.
I don't want a perfect girl. I need a girl with flaws. You know,
Nobody's perfect. I'm just saying there was nothing. She didn't give me a reason to
Your
stop
mindset
talk to
wasn't.
her.
Yeah.
They say they didn't give me a reason to not talk to her. So
You was just chasing. You been
I
a
was
hoe
just
out here.
being. I mean, it
hoe
was
out here.
Nigga, you was dodging that
part of it
STD
was
bus,
part
nigga.
of it was trying to be a thought, and part of it was just like I just wasn't ready for that. Like that was like too soon, right after a breakup.
I mean,
That's
Yeah,
just
I
hot
think you
right
can.
now.
I
Unless you
think
know
you can
yourself,
meet. I
yeah.
think you can meet the right person at the wrong time. Most
Yeah.
Right,
definitely,
right.
and I think that's probably the situation. I mean, I've been in situations where you know what I'm saying. The girl has it all, the female has it all, and it had perfect qualities. But at the same time, you either worrying about doing your own thing, bettering yourself, getting in a good position where you feel comfortable, where you could be a good boyfriend. It sounds like bullshit, but women need to understand, like, guys really think like that. Like,
don't get
if
it.
I get into a serious relationship, especially when we're, like, already designed to be providers in relationships, just the right guy, then if you're not in a situation where you feel comfortable that you can provide, then me personally, I don't want to be in a relationship because I don't want to feel like I need to ask you for anything. I want shit to feel right and be right and be in the right situation.
I mean,
so if
before
you're not in that mindset and the girl's like, hey, let's be in a relationship, let's take something serious, and you're not ready to be in that space right at that point, then it's not gonna
Anybody
work.
that doesn't know who they are probably shouldn't be in a relationship. Like even like, oh, I need
That's
to be a provider.
I mean, when do you know who you are? Like,
mean,
people
you
find
said
that out
I'm
at
70
different
you
points
are.
in their
I'm
life.
50 years old now. I'm ready to get in a relationship.
Right.
Now I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, how? Because if you can't commit yourself to someone without knowing who the fuck you are.
Do you
It's like
know
if you
who
need
you
to be
are?
financially stable and be able to be a provider, that's you.
I don't think you know
yourself.
who you are until you hit your 30s and 40s. Like you
We'll
progress into different people. Like who are you? The same person at 21 that you are at 29? Are you the same person that you are
I'm
at
a little
15 that you were at 21? Like you have to mature into a full grown adult and experience shit and
I'm not
do something
saying
before
that
you
you don't
know what
mature.
you want or who you are. Nobody knows who they are in the 20s, so nobody should date.
Not saying know who you are, like idealistically, like you know exactly who you are and what you're doing. I'm just saying if you're committing yourself to someone, you should know what you want in someone and have an idea of who you are as a human being. Like, oh, I'm this way, so this person would fit perfect with me. You can't
Right.
just go off like some romanticized idea that, oh, this person could be the perfect person for me. Like, you should have an idea of who you are
But I think-
and what you want.
But I think guys, I don't know. I think with guys is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? First off, you don't want to rush into the wrong relationship. So that's one thing. You don't want to get into a situation where you actually put your guard down. And the same thing with women. But just speaking from a guy's perspective, you don't want to let your guard down, invest all of this time, and then it's you wasted all your time with somebody. And that can go both ways. But I think with guys, too, is like, okay, if I'm going to be in a serious relationship, then I'm going to make it, like, legit. Now, this is just for me personally talking. I'm going to make it legit. I'm going to be on my shit. I'm going to have everything lined up. So I don't want to pull no woman into a relationship with me, and then we all fucked up out here. We all over the place and broke, and you got to pick me up and shit like that. So that's probably a petty reason why I stopped talking to the girl. Kind of like what Jamel was saying is because it was the right relationship just at the wrong time.
Like, right girl, wrong time. So
Yeah, so it is.
sucked, but I mean, it was what it was.
Yeah, and imagine trying to explain that to a woman like, look,
Can't.
yeah,
I just
you
had,
perfect,
I just
but
had to,
you know, I can't
everything I want.
That's
but
why you ghost that ass.
It's not you. It's
It's
not
no conversation, right.
It's not you. It's me. Like that shit don't work. So
Yeah, nah,
I just
that
had
shit-
to-
that
I think I
shit
did that
ghost
before, too.
it's
it.
not
Man,
you.
you ain't shit. So we already
That's
know
very
that.
true.
So.
That's very true.
Not surprised by anything that you do now.
You
But
know, yeah, you can't be.
Yeah,
Can't
nigga,
be.
you settled down a lot. Let's give Mike
Yeah,
an applause
give me
for that.
give me like a round of applause, man. The savage is gone.
All right, man. It's certain shit that Mike says that I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga, man? This is not the same Mike that we fucking lives with. Like,
Nigga.
you said some wild shit. I'm not gonna say what you said, but you said some wild shit. I just kind of
like
looked at you. I was
recently
like,
or like
yeah,
I say
nigga,
wild shit all the
recently and
time.
shit.
Like calm down wild shit or like just
No. So it was
Oh, shit,
this
hold on,
Saturday
wait.
that just passed and shit. We was like, yo, we trying to get some drinks. He was like, nah, it's date night.
I did say that
I was like,
shit.
the
Come
fuck?
on,
What the
man.
fuck? Right.
Like, who are you, man?
But nah, just so
Fuck
you know,
y'all niggas. I got
nah,
a girl.
Mike used to always be the one down for drinks. Now this motherfucker
This
talking
nigga
about
turn
it's
it
date
down.
night. He said
Yeah.
that shit a couple times. It's restaurant week, man. Me and
Yeah,
Sarah
what the
gotta
fuck?
go.
Yo, shout out to
But-
Sarah, nigga.
Nah, nigga,
Look,
hell
man, I
no.
didn't
Nah,
come-
no
I didn't
shout out to
change.
Sarah. Nah, man, you can't go out
It's
with the
date night.
homies and shit. The fuck?
Fucking kill me.
Well, all right,
I wish
so
I had a whip sound.
right.
Whoosh.
But no,
Shout out to Sarah for getting Mike whipped and trained and
not
put
whip,
in line.
nigga. I'm just like in
Shut
a
up, you
committed
whip,
relationship.
motherfucker.
How am I whipped?
It's
date night.
It's date night. I can't
That's
go
like-
out tonight.
He didn't
It's
even
date
say
night,
he
nigga.
didn't
What
even
you want me to
hesitate
do?
with that shit. He was
Right.
like, nah, yo, it's date
He didn't
night.
say I
I'm like,
can't do it.
I
He was
have
like,
plans.
it's date night.
I have plans.
Yeah, say I plan on
Yo-
worrying about your fucking date night.
Y'all,
man.
y'all don't like movies and shit and dinner? Y'all don't like that shit no more?
Anyway.
taking me out, nigga,
Anyway,
no.
we moving on.
Moving on. So big thing on the new. So apparently the new March 2018 trend is radio show beefs and shit. Like,
Let's get it. We waiting for our
Yeah,
our
we
first
need some
beef.
static
I'm waiting
out
for
here.
a
Who
nigga
wants
to
smoke,
walk-
man?
right, so-
what podcast wants smoke out
come
here?
get this
So
smoke,
it's like
dog.
it's like radio show drama, I guess, because the radio industry is kind of taking a dip, so they got to bring it back with some good old love and hip hop drama and fights and shit like
But
that.
think
So
about how often, radio show wise, how do you get their information? Like, how often do you listen to the fucking radio?
well, this is how you gonna fucking start
Bring
listening to the
attention,
radio
yeah.
show
Like,
again.
yo.
So the first one was actually local. It was like, what was it, WPGC or some shit?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I
It's
think
a
so.
DC
It's
DC
like
radio
DC.
station. So the first one was what happened to be staged, like catching a lady off guard.
Yeah.
She didn't want to hire a maid because she was attractive. So come to find out, it was all staged and that shit. But recently, with the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy and was it Deezus?
Deezus.
We've been trying to figure out that nigga name. Deezus and Mero, whatever. Deezus and Mero.
Those are Deezus.
Deezus.
Man, don't confuse
right.
niggas now. We settled on Deezus.
It's Deezus and Mero with DJ Envy. They was talking shit about his wife. What he thought was about his wife. So when they came into, he hit him with the. We got guess, dick and pussy.
Nigga,
I have that
dick and pussy, nigga.
Right.
Let's play that shit.
Play the clip.
It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got 2 guests in the building.
Why you ain't say special guest,
we
man?
We got Dickhead and Pussy.
Off top, nigga.
Usually we are. I would always like to start off by saying welcome, thank you for having us here, Breakfast Club. You guys have always been very nice to us, helped us through our career.
Nigga said
That's crazy.
Yo,
I'm gonna skip over to when he actually gets into it, but that's wild.
I mean,
Really wild.
If I first heard that, I know they have like some type of relationship, so I just thought they were joking until you really got into it, like why he was upset.
All right, let me see.
That she was there for a check or she's good with Envy's check is a disrespect to me.
Okay, can I hear the clip?
You said
You don't remember what he does drink Bex for breakfast. He doesn't. No, we do.
You think I remember what I said?
You said it on air. You said it on air.
All right, hold on. Well, let's hear it.
Oh shit.
Like I was Rashawn at home, but in the streets I was DJ Envy. So it was 2 different people.
I'm tailoring.
I didn't know DJ Envy.
Right. And
Got
it
it.
was a situation.
You know them DJ Envy checks though. What?
You know them DJ Envy checks though. That's a little disrespect.
How you going? That shit. That nigga like mumbled it under his breath. Like, I mean, he
It was a
said
little
it.
dig. I mean,
He said it, but you gotta really be
I don't
reaching to be that mad. What was that like? It was like a month ago. I mean,
Yeah, it was a month ago.
It was a minute ago to hold on to that.
but I mean, the thing was, Envy's argument was that you can joke on me, blah blah blah, but when you bring my family into it, it's a problem. Like, leave my family, leave my wife out of it, and that was his argument. Not the time frame doesn't matter. It's just he was pissed that he came at his wife. His wife's off limits. The family's off limits, and to set him off, and he pressed him. He pressed him, and they wound up apologizing to him.
That day, shit.
Right, but
Yeah.
it still wasn't enough. He was still in his feelings, so he was in his light skin feelings.
I think it's just that they had a relationship. That's why he felt a certain type of way. Because DJ Envy and his wife did go on like a national TV show, and like when you bring that format into the public, that is going to garner some type of criticism.
First off, it opens you up to criticism.
Yeah.
When you went to a nationally syndicated show and talked about just shit. Everybody's going to get their opinions up.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're in a national spotlight. But 2, like, I don't know, like, for something that small. It's not like they had a whole what I'm saying is they didn't have a whole segment about how
her chasing a check and like she a bad person. It was like a joke, a comment. Yeah.
It was a dig, but at the end of the day, that's what them niggas is shock jocks. That's
that's what they do. They
like,
commentated. So they was commentating on that situation. He sent the little joke, and he flew off the edge for that shit. It was 2 things that set him off. And he walked out.
He stormed out.
He walked out, and they just clowned his ass. They didn't even. So it was. I guess he's calling his wife broke.
Nah, I don't know.
I mean, it does. If she said, "You cheated on me," which is disrespectful, but I'm not leaving because I want your checks. I mean, he's pretty much called his wife a gold digger. That was the joke. Is that my wife is a gold digger? She's staying. I can cheat on her because she's gonna be here for the DJ
I didn't
Envy
get
checks.
that from that, though.
What did you get from it? He said, why would they say she's there for the Envy checks? What else would that mean?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Lala is kind of staying with like Carmelo. Does that mean Lala
has her own career? She's an actress.
But so does
Gia.
DJ Envy's.
What does she do?
Gia?
What does she do?
She does something, I believe.
Exactly. So
she get her money somewhere.
anyway,
but at the end of the day, I
I'm
don't.
about to storm through this motherfucker.
No, but I don't. But on some real shit, I don't think it was. I've heard worse.
No, I'm not saying it was the worst joke in the world, but I'm saying that's. I understand why he got upset, but then he needs. I think he went overboard with that shit by not dropping it. Like, if you're gonna be upset about something, you press him or whatever,
or you call him, or you get
call him. But I mean, if you're gonna bring it to that forum, because I think it was a reason they brought it to the forum. They apologized. It's like, I'm sorry if you were offended. Blah blah blah. Let's move forward. We cool. Yeah, we cool. And then the nigga just was sitting there just mad.
I think
he got up and left.
It's somebody you have a relationship with. You know what I mean? Like I mean, with him and Deezus and Mero, like I think since they said it, like, oh, I know these people. They could have called me, or they could. I won't expect them to take a dig at my family because that's my people. So we cool. We have some type of relationship.
Nah, that wasn't it. It was just a joke. against his wife in general, not like, oh, my friend is saying a joke. It was just leave my wife out of it. Joke on me, but not my wife. That was his
industry
argument.
that they in, though.
I'm
Like,
not
that's the
disagreeing
industry
with
that
them.
they
I
in,
think
though.
Envy was wrong. Like Envy was completely wrong in that by overreacting like that.
I don't think he was wrong. Like if he feels protective over his wife and kids, like he should have called him though. I think that's like with that snide just joke comment. They weren't digging. They weren't being malicious or anything. It was just like a little slide comment. He just could have called him like, "Hey yo, me and my girl weren't feeling that." That's like more appropriate as opposed to like checking them on air like that.
But the thing was, like Austin was saying about publicity and all that shit. One, Desus and Mero were there to promote their tour.
Mm-hmm.
Which they come to Baltimore, right?
Yeah, they coming to Baltimore.
Are we going? We buying tickets?
Fuck no.
Yeah, ain't going.
I'm gonna skip that one.
Yeah,
but
I gotta work that day.
But they were there to promote a tour, so they were on a promotional run, and I don't know if you guys listen to the Joe Budden podcast. Maul was kind of sending shots at the Breakfast Club, saying they were falling off. They weren't as hot as they were before. So what better to get people talking and back in the blogs than a fight on air? So you got Breakfast Club with the publicity of a fight, and then you got the fight with Desus and Mero, who are about to go on tour. So It was really convenient to get that pub. I don't know. Maybe it was genuine. I think Ebro called them out saying that shit was a publicity stunt.
Right.
But
I mean, but they don't like each other. Like
yeah, but I'm
Power
just saying.
105
I mean,
and
I was
997.
thinking too. I was like, yeah, they're both.
And then
Breakfast
it was a
Club
topic for Desus and Mero's show too. So
Right,
yeah,
and then,
we just
exactly.
dropped
So
it
now
in.
let's carry back over to Desus and Mero's show. So now it's something that's ongoing.
Yeah.
And then Envy responded on Twitter saying, where
Yeah,
was that?
same
Where was that
energy and
energy
Keep
at?
that same energy,
So
player.
it's
Right.
still going back and forth. So now everybody's talking about them when they're about to go on tour, and Breakfast Club has some controversy because they haven't had some in a while. Maul said it's falling off, whether it's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
Everybody
people
wins.
now. Because people gonna listen for Envy's response. I think same thing with when Monique came there. It's like the next episode, people wanted to come back and listen to what Charlamagne was going to say and how he was going to defend it. So you never know nowadays, like what's marketing, especially with what happened in WPGC. Like
So that
what
was
is
a whole,
real and
that was
what's
whole that whole shit
that
was
was
fake.
all fake. Nigga.
Okay, yeah,
Shit,
they already said
me.
it was fake. Yeah.
that whole shit was
Shit
fake.
started not adding up at the end because they said they brought the girl in for. Everybody was there for pre-production, so and the girl was there. So how did you not know that it wasn't an ambush? Because everybody knew it was happening. But
Right.
whatever.
That is what it is.
That made me
man.
mad too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's a guy that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it is
I'm
fucking-
like,
oh,
you know,
yeah.
because it's all local and shit. It's making
Yeah.
national news. And then come to find out it was all fucking fake.
I mean,
that
nigga,
we all
I
got
fucking
played.
hate like fucking publicity grabs, man. Just like keep it funky, nigga. We gotta
Nigga,
fake
you gotta,
shit.
another publicity grab, which kind of like backfired and they trying to be funny, was the Snapchat with the Rihanna shit. Did you see that?
No, I saw like a snippet of it on like World Star or some shit, but I didn't get.
All
like,
it is
the
was a
end.
snippet. I mean, it was just a couple posts, but Snapchat keep taking these L's, man.
Yeah,
Like they
Snapchat, get the fuck
they
outta
looking
here.
bad out here.
I honestly log into Snapchat once or twice a week.
That's what I'm saying. It's dead. So they already had the bad publicity of Kylie Jenner saying she don't fuck with Snapchat. That stock
Drop,
Plummeted.
nigga.
Then they
that shit.
then
New
they
Vine,
post
nigga. That shit
thing.
going out.
Yeah.
Then they post the game. Would you rather? The would you rather game. Would you rather slap Rihanna or punch Chris Brown?
Who
cleared that shit?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
the
Like
Fuck,
who would
that
say
was
some
cool.
shit
Like,
like
hey,
that?
hey, we need to push that up the ladder. That need to go out right
it's
You
now.
know what a
crazy.
good ass game would be? Choose one where you slap Rihanna
Right.
with her, the domestic violence issue she
So-
had with Chris Brown. You're gonna ask,
Yeah,
should
yeah,
we
you gotta-
slap her? Come
That
on,
was
man.
Come on, yeah.
On top
Yeah.
of not updating the shit, like are they? It's suicide.
I think we can't move past that. Like I think
Move past what?
Like
The Rihanna shit?
Rihanna and Chris Brown.
We were
thing.
trying to move past it. They just brought this shit back
Yeah.
up.
I think Rihanna and Chris Brown have moved past it.
Yes,
so why
they
can't
have
everybody
moved
else?
We have, for the most part, moved past, but they said it's in poor taste to bring that back up.
It
Like,
definitely is.
So-
Definitely
Yeah,
is.
and it's kind of like Snapchat is trying to fucking kill its whole because
It's weird.
like
They
with the
bombing
it's like
on
they're
purpose?
trying to do that shit on purpose because it's like with the whole Me Too, everything that's going on with the Me Too movement, like it's literally the worst timing to make fun of domestic violence, like
so crazy.
and they did it.
A corporation, not just like one person. Engineers sent that out. It was like it was multiple people proved this shit
They
and it
proved
made
this
it to
shit,
the.
yeah.
But I want to read some of Rihanna's
Can
response.
you read, nigga?
Rihanna be going and
I
go.
don't know, I'm a little drunk. But Rihanna responded after she saw the shit. It was a little long, but it's like now.
Pause.
Pause.
We signed Michael Crabtree, by the way, but go ahead.
We did.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Go
Let's
ahead.
get a
I mean,
pause real quick.
yeah,
Let's get a pause real
hold
quick.
on.
I'm not really too heavy. about that.
Nigga, hold up. That nigga did get his chain snatched.
That's what I'm
twice.
saying. Like, I ain't really
He
too
did
heavy.
get his chain snatched twice.
We need a wide receiver.
All right, so I'm
going
gonna say, do you want Michael Crabtree or Chris Moore and Brashard Perryman? So
Who and-
anyway,
who and
so,
who?
Exactly.
Right.
So let me read Rihanna's response real quick. So she said, "Now Snapchat. I know you already know you ain't my fave app out there, but I'm just trying to figure out what the point with all this mess. I love to call it ignorance, but you know you ain't that dumb. You spent money to animate something that would intentionally bring shame to domestic violence victims and made a joke out of it. This isn't my personal feelings because I don't have much of them. Savage, by the way.
Real shit.
But all the women, children, and men that have been victims of domestic violence in the past, and especially the ones who haven't made it out yet, you let us down. Shame on you. Throw the whole apology away." So she did APP-ology. So throw the whole app away.
I might delete the shit right fucking now, just for real.
That's fucking
That's
clever as shit.
Right.
Like
so
that.
she pretty much was like sending shots at Snapchat, like subliminally saying delete Snapchat. So that's, you got Kylie Jenner, who has a crazy amount of followers.
Yeah.
You have the fucking Rihanna and the whole Navy not fucking with Snapchat.
And then the app is whack.
Yeah,
at
I'm
least
saying
some
on
shit.
top of the
happen.
fact that the app is whack. So not that we really need another excuse not to fuck with Snapchat, but Reed said don't fuck with it. So I don't know why I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, I need to get y'all publicity. I mean,
It's over, man. It's too late.
Only
Like,
thing that could save them is going back to the old version. Like, you got to take this L. You got to be like, I know y'all planned it out. I know y'all had good intentions, but it ain't working. Like, y'all got to cut y'all loss and just go back. Like, we not fucking with it because now everybody's on InstaSnap. Like,
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
sent
yeah.
the instant snap. I never checked nobody's instant snap. But
about
that's
to
all
send
the
the
fuck
shit
I'm
right
doing.
now.
Like, I just posted instant snap. But
Yeah, that's
all they need is the
suicide right
filters.
there.
All they need is the filters, and Snapchat is done, man.
Yeah, that filters be on some Android shit. I don't know if I'm fucking with that.
The instant snap shit. Yeah, you gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it real simple, but.
But no, I mean yeah. When I saw that, I was just like, that's fucking crazy. Like, I'm pretty convinced that Snapchat does not want to. It wants to join the class of Vine and shit. I don't know. That's the thing.
Them niggas was drunk or something.
Yeah,
They did
But
all
that's not
that
even a
done.
good would you rather. Like, that's not even a good option. Like, slap Riri or
First off,
punch
who the fuck is trying to slap Rihanna? Nobody wants to fucking
Slap
slap
her ass.
Rihanna.
Slap her
Ass, yeah.
Yeah.
Thick Riri ass.
But
only if she consents to it, by the way.
Yeah, damn right.
Shout out to me too.
Shout out
to me too.
We got apps now.
I know
for,
we're kind of late,
consent.
but I wanted to briefly discuss what was it? International Women's Day. Did
Okay.
you guys do anything for that? Did you say that you love your mama? Some shit like
When the fuck was it? Oh, my bad. This sounds like that. When was International Women's
It was like last week, but I mean, we kind of skipped over it, and we wanted to bring light to it. Just
Shout out to the
because-
women, my
Shout out
way.
to the women.
because I know a lot of.
applause for the ladies. We love y'all.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Next.
Damn.
Come on, man.
But no, I brought. No. It is. We definitely got to.
Sarah's not listening to this.
Yeah, we definitely got to say thank you to the ladies because everything that's going on right now with like I said, the Me Too movement, you know, women empowerment with Black Panther and so on, strong women figures. That's always a good look, and a lot of us wouldn't be here without strong women.
We
No,
literally wouldn't be here without women.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I
right,
definitely
virtual.
came out of vagina.
But yeah,
I
but we
definitely
were raised
have
and we're the men that we are today because of strong, you know, women in general. With that being said, when you out with your girl, let's say for example she brings a few of her friends, or another situation, if you out at the club, right, and you with your girlfriend and she brings some of her friends, do you pay for just your girlfriend when you out, or do you take care of her friends as well? Just because her friends, they're her friends. So as a gentleman, do you take care of the whole crew, or you just take care of your girl and look at her homegirl like bitch, you on your own?
No.
Bitch, you on your
Fuck
own.
no.
What the fuck that got to do with me?
That's what I'm saying. This situation came up. This question came up because I was having a discussion with my children's mom. When we were dating, at a point, we went out for ice cream. We went out to Cold Stone, which is, you know, it's a pretty fancy ice cream. Good ice cream. Shout out to Cold Stone.
Expensive, nigga.
Expensive
Ice
ice
cream,
cream.
nigga.
It's a little
Fuck
expensive. I didn't have the
How
job.
many toppings did she get?
I didn't have the job that I had.
like
Any
$20.
fucking place where they cooking not even cooking. They're rolling ice cream on a cold marble slab. That shit is expensive. So shout out to Cold Stone. It was when we were dating. I didn't have the position that I had at the current time. Right. We went out to grab ice cream, her and one of her friends, and me not thinking anything of it, like I got ice cream and I paid for her ice cream, and then later she tells me, "Why didn't you pay for my friend's ice cream?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Why would I?"
That's wild. I'm like, yo,
wow.
I'm like, what are you trying to say? Like, with me, you and your friend
for
going
every
to
fucking
shit.
thing?
I'm
Like,
like, so, and the thing is that the young lady. What?
drink.
The rum, nigga.
Oh,
Pass that to the right. Keep it going.
All right, so
Shut us.
So not only am I not paying for a friend, but the young lady was in a relationship too. So I'm not paying for your friend, and I'm not paying for another nigga's girl's ice cream. Like that's
Treats.
That's crazy. No,
That's
fuck,
wild.
I'm not doing that
Right.
shit. There's.
You a cheap bastard.
I'm not cheap. I'm not paying. I'm not paying for somebody else's girl's ice cream. I'm not paying for your friend's ice cream. So
Is a man supposed to be a provider?
to the woman
you're not
he's
a
with.
gentleman, nigga.
You ain't a
Now,
gentleman.
I've heard
nigga?
I heard that too. I was talking to a girl, and she was like, when they go to the club, if a dude tries to offer her a drink and she's with her friends, she like, you gotta buy all of his
No,
drinks.
fuck
And
that.
I was
Fuck
like,
that
y'all
got to
gonna
do
be
with me,
some
That's
thirsty
wild
ass
shit.
Some
females.
sober ass
yeah.
women. If y'all
Yeah.
try to, come on.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yes.
if I'm interested in you and your friends are there and they don't have dudes with them, how
How's
is
that-
that my fault?
Like you
Yeah.
got a job,
Why
like
does
you
my-
got some money,
Y'all got
like
a phone,
you can't.
y'all got a Snapchat,
So what?
y'all got a
why
fucking Tinder?
why does my account have to suffer for your friends being single?
Just what? Because I'm a man and I have to pay for you and your friend. So what
What
if
do
it's
you think?
you, your
Yeah.
friend? What if it's you and 3 friends? Though now am I responsible to pay for the 3 friends? Like
said all of
where do
them,
we draw
dog.
the line at? Like come on, and for what reason? Like
think-
y'all ain't fucking me.
Time has changed. Like that.
No,
that,
it hasn't.
No. Not like as far as like tradition and everything. Like men supposed to like pay for everything. The millennials, we have the most amount of debt than any generation ever.
Right.
So there's different standards as opposed to comes to us in previous generations, but we still suffer from the same.
I'm talking about
past.
what if you? It don't matter. What if you Diddy or something like that? I mean, are you responsible for the
If
other?
you did it, you don't give a fuck. She got 4 or 5.
You,
bitches
I'm
with
saying
her.
it doesn't matter what
You
your
don't give
bank
a
account
fuck.
it doesn't matter what your bank account looks like. So
Yeah,
if
it
we
does.
go out, are you expected to pay for this girl? Or it would be nice if
No.
you pay for my friends, but if we go out with you, the girl I'm dating, and her friend, I'm now expected to pay.
No,
Or,
nobody should be expected to
or
do
would it
shit.
be nice if I did treat? Yeah, that would be nice. Hey, I'll take care of everything. But am I expected to just grab the bill and just I got
No.
y'all?
Nobody should
But
be
that's what I'm
expected to
saying.
do any fucking
what
thing.
I'm saying is, what if you don't, and then y'all eating y'all ice cream, and the friend is just like at the,
She hungry as
right?
shit.
Like,
You shouldn't
her
have came
stomach
out. You know where
grumbling
we was
and
going
shit.
at.
Like, bitch, you can have a gummy bear off the top of
Right.
That's
You
about
can
it.
feed her a spoon and shit. Right? You want some?
Wipe it on her top lip or something. Like, nah, hell no. So I don't think it should be an expectation that I'm paying for your friend.
it should never.
Like of course if you know what I'm saying, if I got it,
If the
you know what I'm
check was
saying?
nice that week, you feel
You
me?
know what I'm saying? If I just got
Right.
paid, I'm feeling froggy on a Friday, I might got you.
Like,
But
alright, fuck
I
it.
don't want you to bring your friend out and expect, he got us.
Should you be expected to pay on the first date?
My man got
Yes,
my
yeah,
man.
pay on the first date.
On the first date?
Like the dude pay for the girl on the first date.
Should you expect it? I mean, should you
I
be
would
expected to pay?
Nigga.
I wouldn't be going out with a girl that. I mean, it's been times where girls will say, "I'll pay," or "We can go half on a first
Right,
date." And I'm like,
that's-
nah, I'm not going to
Yeah,
do
you know what I'm
that.
saying? Like that would be a nice surprise, but I expect to pay for the first couple days, not even the first day. I expect to pay for the first couple days, and if she offers to go, go Dutch or whatever, then I might push back. But like, if you really want to,
Yeah, if you, I'm,
No,
I,
yeah.
I give you, I give you,
Insist.
I give you a
Yeah.
two, I give you a 2-chance rule. If I say
Right.
no, I'm good. You say, nah, I'll pay, and I'm like,
like,
nah.
nah.
You said, she said one more time. If
All
you
right.
say it a third time, I'm like, all right,
If
put your
you
card in, man.
insist.
Right.
There you go. Fuck that.
And then I'll calculate the tip too, so we can split the tip.
oh
'cause
yeah,
I ain't
you're
covering
paying
that
gratuity
shit.
too.
Right, but no, at the end of the day, like, I've had that conversation before with a woman, and it's just like, you really cannot expect me to pay for your friends unless we doing something with your friends afterwards, because then now I'm gonna have an expectation. If you expect me to pay for me, I'm gonna expect something back from you. I mean, we not homies like that, right?
I want
I'm
a
like,
threesome.
right,
I'm
right,
like,
that's automatic and shit. Like, right.
You gotta pay.
Because I'm gonna look at you.
Austin. Talk
I'm
your
gonna
shit, man.
look at you crazy, like, because at the end of the day, you're not my friend. Because if shit go left, the same girl that I pay for drinks is gonna be the same girl that's gonna be talking shit to me to that same girl.
Right.
So
Fuck that
no.
nigga.
So at the end of the day, the best friend is my fucking worst enemy. To be honest with you, because the
trick can be to make the best friend your best friend. That way she backs you up when y'all argue. That's the life hack right there.
I don't know.
It can go two ways.
I don't think that deep.
You need to.
Why?
That's your problem.
Fuck that. I'm mean.
Now you always gotta have a play on the other side and shit. You always gotta have somebody that's
too fucking complicated.
It's not.
Yes,
Be cool with the best friend so the best friend can back you up when your girlfriend talks shit about you.
I mean,
That's
I'm cool.
easy.
I'm cool with all of Sarah's friends, but general rule of thumb, dude, I'm me all the time. I'm not trying to placate to anybody, nigga. I'm me, and if you don't fuck with it, you don't fuck with it.
You don't gotta placate to him, but you ain't gotta
make your best friend
and shit.
Make the best friend your best friend, nigga.
Okay,
I mean,
is it really a chore to make somebody a friend?
Depending if you have to be outside of yourself.
I'm not saying be fake, but
at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, like if shit, like I said, if you get into an argument and let's say for example your girl block your ass and shit,
she gonna block you,
yeah, or put you on
red,
leave you on red or do not disturb or whatever. It's always clutch to have that best friend that's like
he a good dude,
maybe he ain't mean and stuff like that, but at the same time, like I am not taking care of you and your homegirls when we go out just to impress you. Like that shit is not gonna happen. I just can't do it. I'll be nice to him. I'll have conversations with him, but you know, to finance shit every time unexpected is wild to me, man. I wouldn't be able to do that shit.
Fuck that.
Yeah, nah. But March Madness is here.
Balling like it's March Madness.
This shit is crazy already, man. My bracket's already fucked.
Nigga,
it's been fucked.
Arizona lost, so it was like
Arizona, Loyola, Chicago won.
Who do you have? I have Duke and
I have Villanova.
Nova.
I have Villanova and North Carolina winning.
Well,
I have Villanova winning it all, but against North Carolina. But this shit is fucked. Somebody lost today.
Oh, somebody.
I did see a big upset, and then somebody went down. Like one of the centers went down. That's averaging like 15-5 or some shit.
Arizona went down. I forget the other upset, but I do want to give a shout out to UMBC, who is playing tonight. I'm a cameraman right here. Shout out to UMBC. Go Dogs. I told my brother. My brother went to UMBC. Ramsey. Shout out to Ramrod.
Trash, man.
Shout out to Ramrod, who was a graduate of UMBC. Repping UMBC. We haven't heard the end of UMBC being in the tournament since they won, right? I've seen the texting us and shit.
They won a game.
Yeah, since they had a play-in. Was it no, it wasn't a play-in.
No, they didn't have a play-in game. They won the
shit.
tournament at the last second buzzer, and he didn't.
Have you seen people
messaged
saying,
me.
Like, fucking LeBron can lead a team to like the fucking.
I saw that shit. Yeah, that would be dope though. I think he would. I think he could. To be honest, with you,
because he's a fucking 6'8" and 280, a bunch of fucking children.
18-year-olds.
Melo did it.
Melo, if you put Melo back into the NCAA tournament,
he won a title.
But
he won a national
that
fucking
team
title.
was stacked, though.
Yeah, it was.
That team.
Who else is on the team? Hall of Famers. Exactly.
Melo's not a Hall of Famer.
Melo is definitely a fucking.
Melo is not a Hall of Famer.
He's from Baltimore.
We're not having this discussion.
Y'all niggas don't want Monique disrespect.
Marshall beat Wichita State, so that was the 4 seed against the 12 seed. So my bracket is fucked either way. So I'm not winning my $1 million.
I lost my $20.
So with me is we did a draw at my job, and I got Kansas. That was the name that was picked.
Kansas.
Kansas almost fucking lost to Penn.
Right.
So I don't know.
That was like a 5-12, right?
No, they beat it. Yeah. No, it was a 116.
116?
Yeah,
yeah.
Kansas a 1 seed, but they almost lost. They pulled away at the end, but the shit was like 8 points. So
I'm like, that shit luck, nigga. That's
that shit is luck. But I'm going with Kansas. But another thing big thing that happened in the news, RIP to Greg Mack.
RIP Greg Mack, man.
RIP.
And RIP to
Stephen Hawkins.
Stephen
Hawkins also died.
We losing a lot of them, man. Hopefully 18 isn't like 17, but RIP to Greg Mack. Can we get a little bit of flavor in our ears?
Flavor in the ears?
Damn right.
Do you not have
$5,000 in a leather jacket?
Fuck yeah, Averex.
Averex jacket.
Averex was hard as shit.
Nigga,
I always wanted an Averex jacket, man. I was the biggest
nigga on campus with that shit
on.
You
had an Averex jacket? Was it the red shit?
No, it was the black with the red letter and stitching and shit.
That shit was still hard.
I had hands for everybody.
Hey. Moment of silence for Greg Mack.
Let's let it play out.
This is like throwback, flashback Friday. Playing all throwbacks.
I just need some Hennessy right now.
Nigga, you need some Hypnotic. This was when they was fucking with Hypnotic.
No, Alizé and Hypnotic, nigga. That's Thug Passion. Nigga. That's what Pac was talking about.
Crystal. Nigga. Have you ever had Crystal?
No, nigga.
Crystal,
I make
whatever the
how
fuck
much money I make a year? Not Crystal money.
I don't think that shit is that expensive anymore.
How much is Crystal? Somebody Google that shit real quick.
I Google it.
Nigga, I'm waiting for this
42
podcast to hit it,
seconds.
nigga.
What we got next, Austin?
That's pretty much it. I mean, we wound it down on a last 30 seconds. So I mean, what are you guys getting into? What the fuck did we
work, nigga. I gotta work this week.
gotta work
Fuck,
this
nigga, I work 12 hours a day.
Well, no, it's about to be
Crystal
spring.
is $219 a bottle. Just
Nigga, I can afford that shit.
Just because they sell it in the clubs for like a stack, two stacks.
Nigga,
they always upsell the prices like that.
Nigga, DJ Envy says, nigga, he fucking buys bottles at the liquor store, put them in his DJ bag, and sneak them shit.
lying like
That's real shit.
No, I'm sure they don't check. I'm sure they don't check
did.
his bag because he Envy. They don't check his bag. So
You get free bottles though.
when this
or you can get free bottles.
Waiting for this podcast to hit, nigga, then we gonna make it, nigga.
Well, we gonna make it.
We gonna make it, nigga.
We gonna make it. Well, that wraps up episode 6? Did we say
6, nigga. That's
6
it.
of the Hunt Club podcast. Again, thanks to all our listeners, man. At the end of the day, when you listen, like it, subscribe, share, give us
Comment,
feedback.
let us know. We love
Let
it.
us know, and we're gonna keep on keeping on and shit.
All right.
Gonna keep it on at Hunt Club 410. See you guys in about 2 weeks.
Finally got an
That's when I get
outro.
checked. That's when I get
Hey,
paid.
yo, fuck
nigga.
y'all. We out.